All right, here we are. May 19th, 2024. Take a look at the garden. Everything's coming along real nice. Flowers are popping. Garlic's looking good. Nice big gladiola bud. Irises are budding. Last video I planted my peppers and they're coming along real nice. In fact, some of these, that's a bunch of peppers already. I'll have to look. I think this was a jalapeno over here. Tomatoes are getting big and flowering. Give them a little tap. Helps the flowers turn into tomatoes. Some of this garlic looks like it's going to be ready pretty soon. Maybe some of it already is. They start to dry up and turn over. Usually around this time of year for me anyway. It's at mid-May. Take a look at some of these onions. They're bulbing. Pretty small though. This one right here was a little bit seated behind the others. This one's looking alright. I mean, pretty small, and I got them clustered together tight, but this one's a little bit bigger. Anyway, they still looking nice and green tops, so they got a little ways to go. I did 2 more containers, trying to get some more lettuce growing. I did this last weekend, so let's see what we can do. Now these tomatoes are doing really nice over here. Filling this in really good. Getting lots of flowers. This one in the back, I don't see any tomatoes. But right here, this other one, we got some, looks like Romas. There's some more in there. So this one's doing good. A lot of flowers. But I don't see any tomatoes on this one just yet. But back here, I do see way down in there. You see those in there? Anyway, little cluster of 3 in there. The sunflowers had it. We'll save the seeds. But looky here. We got some lilies popping up. Yeah, I should move this one over closer to the window, because another couple weeks, boy, we're gonna have lilies, lilies, lilies. Lots of buds. I think there's another flower right there. Yeah, I got these wildflowers popping up. That's cool. Yeah, there's a huge sunflower coming out of here. Look at all this celery. This just came up from reseeding from a previous plant. There's celery all throughout here. Another one in the back. In fact, it's shading this little pepper plant a little bit. I hope it doesn't become too much of a problem. Another pepper plant in there doing alright. Another one there. So the peppers, they're not growing too big, but they're looking good. It's been a little bit cool. So they like some warmer weather. As you can see, today's kind of gloomy. Got more celery in here just popping up. And I get some more lilies. Gonna leave this for just a little bit longer. Encourage the bees to come around. This plant's looking pretty good. In fact, we got some tomatoes on it. This, I believe, is the beefsteak determinate, so it's gonna be small, but the tomatoes should be pretty good size. Oh, nice. We got some little ones growing. Onions over here are coming along, getting bigger. Now these ones are way more behind compared to the others. Another volunteer sunflower popping up. And some garlic over here. I'll have to figure something else to put over here. Maybe I'll get some more peppers, I guess. Oh, look at this thing. Volunteer out of the ground. It's like jacking the beanstalk instead of beanstalk. It's sunflower. My goodness. This thing's gotta be approaching 9-10 feet. Okay, I cleaned this one up a little bit, but it still looks very small. Leaves are tiny and a little curly, but there is a little tomato, so I don't know, we'll see. This one's doing better. Lots of flowers. Give the whole thing a shake. No tomatoes on these ones back here. Plants are growing pretty good though. This one's doing a little better, but a little funky as well. This nice peppers growing on that. Getting pretty big actually. Looking nice and healthy. Just fed everything yesterday too, trying to stay on top of that. Some more peppers. So we're getting some peppers growing. Little flowers coming along. Whoops. One of them from last year coming back pretty good actually. So we'll see. This should be a type of Anaheim. But look at this zucchini. Wow. This thing is really taken off since last video. It's flowering going on in there. Little zucchinis way down on the bottom. Another plant from last year. This one's doing good. Getting nice and tall. Nothing going on in the corn patch. Its seeds were probably way too old, so. Plus it just gets too many weeds. Another zucchini plant. Boy, look at these things. Just huge. Boy, this one's really gotten big. Some nice zucchini in there too. Nice big one down there. Let's make some zucchini muffins this weekend. Still nothing on my cucumbers. A bit disappointing. Just wondering if the seeds are too old. I didn't think they were, but goodness, everything is doing really good. Let's take a look. Another budding iris. And my Isis candy is just vining out everywhere. Oh, and we have some little tomatoes going on there. There we go. So this should be one of those plants where there's just tomatoes everywhere. Well, anyway, that is the garden for May so far. Not much to pick yet. I will have some zucchini. I guess I can get a few little unripe jalapenos, stuff like that. Maybe some celery if I need it for something. Still a bit off from ways off for some tomatoes and onions. Not too far, hopefully. Maybe another month and a half. Everything's coming along really good, though. Anyway, until next time, maybe another May one. We'll see. I usually like to get those lilies once they're all blooming, and once they bloom, I got maybe a week or two. Anyway, until next time.